Hey guys, it's Weekend Warrior CJ here at Shield Breakers with our premiere episode of What's in the Box. Got several different things here that we're going to be unboxing, kind of giving you an idea of what all we have here. And this is going to be a regular occurrence. Every week or two we'll go ahead and tear open some new game. It could be a miniature war game, it could be a board game, it could be something having to do with role-playing games, but we're going to kind of dive into what you get with that and how it'll enhance your experience. So guys, got a special treat for you here. The first thing that we're going to be unboxing today is the Triumph and Treachery Warhammer expansion for Warhammer Fantasy. With me is Nate, owner of Shield Breakers.
How are you doing?
I actually have not gotten around to playing a lot of Fantasy. I've had a demo game or two over the years, but not much, so I'm going to let him kind of talk about more about this if we have some questions about Fantasy here. Looks like as the box comes, you get a real nice box with a slip cover. This is the standard one, not the special edition one. Get a nice hardback copy of the book. Looks like it's a pretty sizable amount of pages here. You've got
96.
Yep, 96 pages. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. We'll do some zoom ins on this here in just a minute, but definitely a beautiful looking book. We've got a set of cards here. Have a little slip sleeve on it. Tear that off. So we've got all kinds of little cards here. I imagine that there's special rules for...
There are. The purpose of Treachery and Triumph, or Triumphs and Treachery, is it's designed for 3 to 5 players of an odd man Warhammer Fantasy Battle game.
Okay.
And the purpose of these cards and the scenarios are to balance it and turn it and keep it from being monkey in the middle as you would traditionally see in a 3-man odd number battle.
Okay.
So throughout the course of your game, the little velvet bag that he's opening up here right now, you will acquire these victory tokens. And these tokens can be spent throughout the course of the game to either use those cards or for other abilities to influence the way the game goes. Like the top card up front says bribe. Spend a victory token in order to tell a unit that's about to shoot that it doesn't want to shoot. Pay them off. Pay off the gunner. Keep that cannon from blowing up your monster that turn. Some of the other mechanics they do for it is every turn, when your turn begins, you will nominate an opponent, and he will be your enemy, everyone else will be neutral. And you can change who that opponent is on every phase. So you can do your charges in close combat against your Skaven opponents to the right, and then during your magic phase, go blow up the High Elves across the field, and during your shooting phase, go shoot the Dwarves, and hope you can survive the retaliation of all 3 on the following turns.
It's pretty fancy.
Later down the line, we will probably get a battle report in with this to kind of see the rules in motion.
Yeah.
But we're getting Fantasy picked up here shortly.
Yeah. You guys have a escalation league that's going to be starting soon too, aren't you?
We do. First week of January.
Okay.
Thursday nights is our fantasy nights, but it's still open play anytime. It will be starting at 500 points, and by the end of it, finish at 1,500.
I think it's about time I get one of those starter boxes. So, right on. So yeah, lots of good stuff here. All about that, playing 3, 4, even 5-sided games. More narrative. That's something I really like. Is Games Workshop has been going towards more narrative scenarios the last couple of years here, and I think that's really good because it seems like it's fallen by the wayside. People in all the miniature games have gotten really competitive and tournament-esque, and you don't really have people just getting together, having a good time, and kind of having a story-driven game because that's really what this was built around.
Oh, very much so. This is a great way for anyone who uses the Mighty Empires or the Realms.
Yeah.
This is a great way to conclude up or get to some of those unique scenarios where somebody's getting challenged by multiple opponents at once. There's your solution to that problem right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this. Do you think you can stack this with the Storm of Magic pretty well? Or?
Oh, very much so. This actually has its own ally concepts built into it. Mercenaries and Dogs of War to go higher out. The Games Workshop battle report showed it was a high elf army that hired in some wood elves and I believe some ogres as well to assist out their forces throughout the course of the battle.
That's kind of cool. That's one of the armies I want to do is the ogres. One, they look easy to paint, and 2, just smashing everything on the battlefield would be kind of cool. So
more so than
because I'm big and clumsy, so.
More so than Storm of Magic, though, this is a good book to help those people who want to kind of beta into other armies and kind of sample out.
That'd be really good because there's a handful of them. Like I've always liked the elves, so all 3 factions of elves. I've liked the lizardmen and the Skaven, and then the ogres, and so it's probably about time to kind of branch out into that because that's what I've been doing this year is starting to get some interest up to Malifaux, and thanks to Miranda at Valhalla now I'm stuck on Warhammer Horde. So
It's a good one to get stuck on.
I mean, there's a lot of good miniature games out there. So anything that gets more people in and gets more of that community atmosphere to get together and have some really good games, I'm all for. So this sounds like it's going to be a real cool thing to help the game.
I think so.
So right on. So that's that. We'll go ahead and cut in some images of the close-ups of everything here, and we have a few other videos that we're going to do unboxing some of the other stuff we have sitting around here today.